10 News is on top of breaking news out of Torrey Pines, where within the last 90 minutes, a paraglider was rescued after crashing into the cliffs.
10 News reporter Jennifer Jensen is there live. And Jen, you watched the entire rescue and you have new information about the man who was visiting San Diego?
Well, we know he's 47 years old, and we actually just learned within the past few minutes, Preston and Riel, that he was actually visiting from the UK. He was here on a flying trip, so he's an experienced flyer, but it happened right over here, just right above Black's Beach, and this is where the 47-year-old was taken away by helicopter. You can see rescue crews as they lowered ropes and rappelled down this steep cliff to get to the man. It happened just after 3 o'clock. It's still unclear how or why he crashed into the cliff. All we know is that he became stuck about 100 feet up from the beach along this 500-foot cliff. Marine Safety Lieutenant Rich Stropke explains it was a 911 call made from the beach that alerted rescuers that the man had run into the cliff.
They could see that the person was in a very precarious position. It was a paraglider that had run into the cliff, still attached to his paraglider, and that's always a risk because if the wind picks up, then it can move the paraglider, which then would move the patient, and we don't want that to happen.
That's when they decided this rescue helicopter was needed to bring him to safety. Watch as this rescuer drops down this pulley. One of 3 rescuers who was down the cliff with the injured man then attaches it to him with this rescue bag. They then hoisted him up and away to the hospital. Now we're told that he was conscious and alert, but complaining of back and hip pain when they flew him to that nearby hospital. Now we've also learned from lifeguards that he was actually here with about 20 other people from the UK. This was actually stop number 1. They just got here yesterday. This was their first flight, and they were headed up to Lake Elsinore tomorrow. Obviously, those plans have now changed, and you can bet we're going to continue to follow up on this one. We are live here in Torrey Pines. Jennifer Jensen, 10 News.